Allora, perché mi sento in doppio secondo voi? Perché sono ancora attiva con StreamYard sul telefonino. Non sono ancora capace particolarmente bene di gestire questa cosa di StreamYard, ma vedrete che andrà tutto bene. Ok, mi sono collegata dal Mac perché altrimenti abbiamo un eco pazzesco. Tanto non vi interessa vedere bene me, ma vedere bene lui. Quindi tra poco Abs si unirà a noi. Vediamo se sono effettivamente in diretta, adesso mi controllo sulla pagina. È vero che ci sono un po' di ritardi, però giusto per essere... Sì, ci sono ancora lì da sola che me la ciancio. Ci siamo, eccovi, ciao Giada, benissimo. Allora, io sono in stile vintage perché il Mac è quello vecchio e non sono riuscita a fare il collegamento del cellulare che invece mi avrebbe permesso una visibilità un pochino più carina. Abs si sta preparando, tra poco arriverà con noi, non vedo l'ora, ci fa vedere un sacco di cose carine. Buongiorno. Eccovi, siete pronte? Perfetto, perfetto, benissimo. Io ho qui la mia tazza, stavo prendendo una tisana calda perché fuori si sta bene, ma la mia temperatura, il mio microclima mi dice che ho freddissimo, quindi vabbè. Buon lunedì, ben arrivati, buon lunedì. Siamo ancora sommersi con gli ordini del weekend, ne avete fatti veramente tanti, c'erano più di 200 ordini, quindi ci metteremo qualche giorno come sempre, ma sono ordini un po' più agili rispetto a quando facciamo gli ordini sulle cose vecchie, quindi non vi preoccupate, non ci metteremo tantissimo. Ciao Romeo. Allora, vediamo, adesso abbiamo un segnale concordato con Abs che quando è pronto, ma intanto comunque ancora state finendo di arrivare, quindi ci vorrà ancora un attimino. Buongiorno, ben arrivate, ben arrivati. Io non vedo l'ora. Ci fa vedere un sacco di samples, ci fa una piccola demo, mi ha detto, senza maniche. No, io ho un freddo becco, io ho due maglie, cioè io ho già il maglioncino di lana. Ivana. Tu in che continente vivi? Mi sembrava che fossimo tutte e due in Piemonte. Buongiorno, buongiorno, buongiorno. Eccovi, ci siamo quasi, ce l'abbiamo fatta, abbiamo questo appuntamento con Abs che è prontissimo, ha un sacco di cose da farci vedere, non vedo l'ora. Mi ha fatto vedere mi ha fatto sbirciare, insomma, perché è sottotitolato, perché il live stream probabilmente lo fa in automatico. Quindi una roba in più. Vediamo, era un po' che non usavo StreamYard, avevo fin paura di non riuscire più a collegarmi. In effetti dal telefono non ci sono riuscita, ma va tutto bene. Uscita dal dentista, hanno buono, speriamo di no. Fa caldo fuori. Ok, aspettate che lo faccio entrare. There you go. Allora, eccoci. Hello. Oh, maybe you're muted, okay? I muted you.
Can you hear me
Okay,
now?
sure. I can hear you.
Ciao! Ciao everyone!
Ciao. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, buongiorno
Re
Italy.
really good. So how are you?
I'm very good, thanks, and you. Thanks for having me again. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Thank you for being here with us. I'm sure my customers are going to love the streaming. They really love to see you play. They really love to see you talking, to hear you talking about your release because you're so enthusiastic. It's contagious, you know? They're still gathering around. Sooner or later, there'll be more crowded people in the app, in the live stream. They're all coming. Okay.
Fantastic. Ciao. I can see some comments. Rosie.
Yes.
I can see Grazia. I can see Sarah.
Yeah, they're all coming.
Alex.
They're all huge fans. Mi sto dicendo che siete tutte super felici. So my customers just fell in love with the release. They loved every bit of it. I already had to restock everything because everything was sold out almost the same day we published it. Vi sto dicendo che vi siete mangiati subito tutto. Porta tisane. Okay, some people is asking me, where did you get the tea holder that you have on the desk? They sold the tea holder on your back?
A tea holder?
Yeah. I don't know what my customers saw.
A tea holder? I don't
Okay,
know.
Bonnet B, che cosa hai visto esattamente?
What color? I don't know.
What color? Che colore? Maybe it's not a tea holder. Somebody's still asking about the apron.
Oh my God.
I'm just translating, you know.
But tell them like this one plus the album took nearly a year. So the April are coming. We promised you they're coming, but just wait.
Ha detto che arriva per il nella diretta che ha fatto per no, this customer was talking about a tea holder. She said that you made it for in a live stream for All and Create. A tea bag holder.
Tea bag holder, tea bag holder.
Ci fai vedere una foto? Monica, mandamela su WhatsApp. I asked her to send me a picture.
Okay. Monica, send a picture.
Send a picture. Okay, I will translate about the apron, or they're going to be asking us the whole time. Per il grembiule ha detto che ci va ancora un po', perché comunque per il porta memory deck ci è voluto quasi un anno. Dobbiamo solo avere un pochino di pazienza. Nella parete non fatta che ha nella parete di casa sua a Londra. Mi stai andando su un livello un po' difficile. Monica is trying to tell me, but I'm not understanding. So I'm just waiting for a picture. No worries, just ignore me. So welcome. Everybody's going to be so happy to see you displaying the new release and demoing a little bit for us. So thank you so much for accepting to be here with us.
Oh, thanks for having me anytime.
It's a pleasure, always. I will be taking time to translate every now and then while you talk, and then I'll probably turn you the questions that I read in the comments, okay? So anytime, I don't know, these people know your house. I don't know if I have to be worried. As I said, I watch too much true crime stories, so it kind of worries me that my customers know what you have on your kitchen wall. You have a tea bag holder on your kitchen. This is becoming a little embarrassing.
Oh my God, I know what they're talking about. Wait a second, I'm gonna bring it. I know what is it.
Okay.
Oh, but hang on, this is scary, Clelia. This is scary.
This is a little bit scary. The psychologist in me is kind of worried. Mi preoccupate.
It's this one, but it's scary. So that's all different tea. And then when you close it, it's a house.
It looks like a house. Oh my God, my customers are crazy. I'm sorry.
It's the Christmas one that I got, but I don't drink tea that often, so I only drink a few. But that is scary.
That's a little bit scary. I know. Lo state stalkerando un po'.
And it's not even behind me; it's the other side of the room. So they remember.
They see things. They see things we human do not see. I'm worried.
So it's true what you were telling me about in New Orleans then and all of that. You're right to be scared. You're right.
That's why I always stay in the store, never go out, still stay locked in. And I have my wrist. Ci state un pochino spaventando.
What a great way to start the live.
Let's pretend this did not happen.
Okay. They freaked me out now. I know what I'm going to do now during the live. Let me put a curtain behind me. Oh, what's behind me there?
Oh my God. They are such good observers. I would have never seen that. Monica sent me a picture.
Monica, what else did you see in my house? Maybe I'm not aware of.
Cos'altro hai visto? Somebody said, Chiara said, he's never going to come for a class now. That's right. Avete ragione, non verrà mai più.
I can say in English comment, this is the live with us. Absolutely amazing as well.
Okay, this is if customers see that I will never have products again, they took them away from me and they had a good reason for it. Okay, let's start it all over again like this never happened. Okay. Welcome.
Wait, ciao, Bella, ciao everyone.
Okay, so anytime you want to start presenting and display the new release, we're ready to go.
Okay, I'm ready to go too. Yeah, let's do it. Let's kick off.
Okay, I will just make myself really small. No. I will find it sooner or later.
Do you want me, when I flip the camera, do you want it to be landscape or portrait?
I suppose we have to use the landscape because I started this with landscape. Okay. But let me try and figure out because we're getting on a difficult level. Shift and 4. What's the shift and 4? No, that's not this.
Okay. Try again, Clelia. They're telling you. Try again, Clelia.
We're trying. Okay.
Prossima volta green screen. I think
green
I guessed
screen,
that
yes. I believe so.
That's Valentina.
Okay, I promise I will work this out before we end the live stream. So, No. I would lay out shift and 4. Shift and 4. That's not the shift, maybe. You know,
give them more time to analyze what's behind me. Give them more time
I can just go off the screen, but I'm sorry, just let me work this out.
Ciao,
Okay.
Tiziana. Oh, is that better?
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. So you should
be
you should see portrait. You should be in the right position, right?
They say I need to try Google background, so I'm safe. Okay, let me just I need to figure out how to flip my camera now.
Okay.
Is that better?
Okay, that's perfect, I suppose.
Okay, so let me just put my camera on my
Vedete
tripod.
bene, vero? Scusate, non riuscivo a riportarci in... Okay, we see you perfectly.
And I lost you. 1 second.
No? Okay. Maybe you went off the screen.
Yeah, I lost you for a second. Am I back now?
Okay. Okay,
Is that
I suppose
better?
the visual is good. I'm there in a corner. I will be just staying there in a corner.
Okay, so let me just put my camera now. And what about now? Is it still good?
It's still good.
Okay, then give me a second.
Sure.
Now, like this, I think I'm fine.
Sure, that's good. Anytime.
I'm fine. Okay, where should we start from? Let me start with the memory decks, the dice.
The memory
because they're here next to me.
Okay.
Do you want me to show all the products and then inspiration, or do you want to show the dice, inspiration, washer, inspiration in that order?
We can just have any way you like will be fine for us. But will you show a quick display of the products? They have already seen all of the release, and maybe we can focus on.
Okay, so let me just flick through them. Just a reminder for those who didn't see them, and then we focus on inspiration and demos.
Good. Inizia a farci vedere qualcosa e ci fa vedere poi i samples. Good.
Okay, so this collection we have 9 dies, and they are all memory decks dies, but not only, because we try to keep them versatile, so you can use them for your memory decks system, but also not only that, you can use them for something else. So I'm going to flick through them while you translate that.
Ok, 9 fustelle che possono essere usate per il memory decks, ma non solo, perché hanno cercato di rendere quanto più versatili possibili, quindi in realtà si possono usare anche per altro. Ci sono tutta una serie di piccoli dettagli all'interno delle fustelle che infatti possono essere usati per altro. Adesso ce le fa vedere velocemente.
For example, here, just quickly, those first few. For example, first you have the fence here. You can use as a memory deck, but also you can just cut the bottom section of it and then use it as normal fence in your scrapbooking cover. It looks so good on the cover, scrapbooking page as well, mini album. You can do it on our journal. The same thing here. For example, you can have the manor house on its own, or you can use it with the memory decks. Here you have all these beautiful, beautiful elements. Also, when it comes to these borders that on the side of the houses and the scene, you know that you don't have to cut this one, and that's what I'm going to show you in the demo. You can put this section here a little bit outside your cutting plates, so you don't have to cut this section, and then just extend it and just have a card without the memory decks holes, and that applies for all the others I'm going to show you now.
Oh, that's good. Dice che praticamente come per il cancelletto, in realtà potete tagliare la sezione dove ci sono i fori e usarlo semplicemente come cancelletto, così come con la casa e anche tutte le altre fustelle hanno pensato a un modo per poter estendere la fustella, la base insomma della memory decks. Adesso ci fa vedere come, per poter avere una card e non una tessera della memory decks. Oh, this was beautiful.
I love this one, yeah. And this is one, actually, let me show you this one. I come back to that one. That's why I like this one, because this one you have kind of the regular shape, the square one, would give you more surface to work on, double layers. But also if you want to make it different edges, so you have all the extra borders and edges to create your own edge and borders basically for your memory decks cards. But not only, because you can use those for a normal cards and just create these different edges and borders. And the edges, it's cut for you only the top side, not the bottom one. So it's easily to create that beautiful edges. You can do it one side, all sides, 2 sides, up to you.
Of course. Guardate questa, per esempio, lui ha fatto una base della memory decks che ha 2 livelli, uno più grande e uno più piccolo, e poi ci sono tutti questi bordi che abbiamo visto anche l'altro giorno, tagliano solo da un lato, quindi in realtà potete usarle per modificare il bordo della tessera oppure per modificare qualsiasi altro bordo di card. The borders, we just love the borders.
I love the borders because, for example, here, if you don't want to do, if, for example, you loved all these memory decks, but you don't want to have all the time the same ones, and you have any dies in your collection from your stash, doesn't matter, or to create or another
Mhm.
brand, or any card, any paper, and you want to add it to your memory deck system. So you have this one, so you can turn any base you have into memory deck system now with using this one.
That's really clever.
For
Vedete
example,
in
this
questo
card here, I
sistema.
have it in my hand here. This is long card. This is more than a postcard size. It's a little bit smaller than A6, maybe A6 and a couple of centimeters. And
Uh-huh.
again, we made it like just the holes here, and now it fits perfectly in your system. It fits perfectly in all of them. And then here we decorate this bit here also, the naughty and
Uh-huh.
nice one, with a different border, and you have another border here on the top, all from this dies. Look how cool is that?
That's totally cool. Is that the reason why you chose to make a tray? Because you wanted to have the chance to make larger cards? Because, the
Absolutely. So,
rotating.
for example,
Okay.
absolutely. And even here, if you look at the die, let me just turn it so you can see the
Sure.
actual dies. The cutting lines, it cuts for you the bottom base line and the
Yeah.
two holes, but it doesn't cut for you the sides. So even if it's a long page and you just want to do the system of the holes, you can fit it in any shape, any size, any format.
Of course, that's really clever. Guardate
Mm.
questa fustella, la 73, segniamocela perché ci serve, ha il sistema per fare i fori, ma in realtà dato che taglia solo dalla parte dei fori, potete in realtà adattarlo a qualsiasi forma, a qualsiasi fustella, a qualsiasi pezzo di carta che voi abbiate. La carta che ci ho fatto vedere è alta un pochino di più, di 8 pollici, ed è il motivo, mi diceva, per cui hanno fatto la base per il Memory Dex e non quello rotante, perché in questo modo possono starci delle card anche molto più grandi. Memory Dex 20x20, sì. Good. So
Okay.
that's the tray.
So now that you create all of these
Uh-huh.
dies, you have to put the cards somewhere. You have to store them. You have to decorate them, and you have to store them. So we have the box here. So this is the memory deck. This
Yes,
is one example how you can store them. And I created this box. I designed with my team, and this is so easy to create. You know me. I'm a lazy crafter. When I say lazy crafters, I don't want to spend too much time assembling construction things
uh-huh.
that takes me hours and hours. I prefer spend my hours getting messy with ink and stamping and coloring instead of spending hours. So this is like my team helped said like, oh, let's do this. Like, no, it's too long. If it takes me more than 5 minutes, I'm not doing it. And I want all the honestly, I told them my limit, my patience with something that is not creative is 5 minutes. Anything that's creative, give me days. So
Give
this
me
is
this.
while you translate this one, I'm gonna show you how it works so easy, how you could have put back easily.
Okay, I will just tell them the 5 minutes thing because it's really
Yeah.
funny. Ha detto che ha disegnato lui questo sistema di creazione, lui e il suo team, ha voluto qualcosa che si montasse super facilissimamente perché non gli piace perdere tempo nelle cose che devono essere costruite, ma gli piace creare, quindi decorare, insomma, sporcarsi le mani di colori. E quindi la sua regola è che se ci vanno più di 5 minuti non va bene. So,
You see, it's
you're
so
already
easy.
halfway
Is
through.
this exactly is the
Looking.
system? Like everything is measured. Everything is that. So they just clip here. Can you see the clips like this? Yeah, and it fits perfectly, and it's there. And then you do the front and the back, and the job is done, Clelia. The job is
Oh my
done.
goodness,
So
I
I
could
can
do
spend
it in
all my
minutes.
hours doing all. Let me just put this one back the first. So all we have to do is just clip them. Can you see that shape? It clips inside here, and the once
Close.
it clips, it gets there straight away. One of the things I would say when you put them together, you can leave
Uh-huh.
them as they are because this is where you reinforce that other hole and works with it. So you don't have to. Oops, sorry. This is the other side. Sorry.
Okay.
This is this side here. So it clips perfectly, and then you don't have to. There you go.
So it's no
And
glue at all.
that's what I was to say. You don't need the glue for it. Can you see? It's so steady and strong. However, what I would say, you can use the glue just in case because some cases where you put something heavy or a lot of
Okay.
cards, but also maneuver like all the time around. I would recommend to use the glue to make it more safe, I would say,
Stable.
just in case. But personally, we measured everything to be as tight as possible, so you don't need to use the glue, nothing.
Okay, I'll just translate this.
There you
Allora,
go, Clelia. My box is done.
it's
And
done.
then
Oh my
yeah, and then you
goodness.
have the insides. Those
Uh-huh.
you just put them here inside, and then put the stick inside. How do you know the top and the bottom? If you look closely here, this is direct angle, and this is here more
Okay.
rounded angle. So the rounded is always the top one. So it's
Okay.
easy, and the sharp one is the bottom. And then you
Vediamo.
just fit the first circle at the disc here, the other one here. Do the same thing the other sides. This one there, and this one fits
And you
inside the
just
hole,
place it inside.
and then do that. And now I can spend hours decorating my card. So I don't have to spend hours doing, yep, there you go. That's my
Okay.
system done, literally. less than 5 minutes.
Minutes. Minutes. Allora, va tutto a click. In realtà lui consiglia di mettere la colla solo unicamente se deve portare un peso pesante o se lo spostate, lo manovrate spesso, perché in realtà si incastra perfettamente. Per quanto riguarda le barrette che reggono i bastoncini, hanno un angolino dritto che va in basso, un angolino tondo che in realtà è il top. Non ho capito, Sara, che cosa mi stai chiedendo per gli album.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I did not want the reason I put this one here inside. I did not want the sticks to be straight away inside the
Okay.
box in case I want to remove them. In case one day I want to add more, remove. It's easy for me to have this one separate from my box.
Of
But also, I
course.
noticed something else when I was working. Is let me show you this box here. Let me just put that one aside. I'm gonna bring this one, which is exactly the same. It just has some cards on it. And
Okay.
also, I noticed something else the other day when I was working. On my days, actually, I left them this way without the box. It was easy sometimes for me to just to add the card change and then put them back when I finish. Or sometimes I leave this one on my desk when I'm working on the cards, and this one I put all the work in progress, small bits as a storage box. You can also use it as storage box if you
A
want.
storage box,
And
of
this is
course.
like because it's straight edges, so they fit perfectly. See, all your cards are hanging there perfectly. They don't fall. Everything is measured to right size.
Oh my God, that's marvelous. Those cards are marvelous. I will translate this. Dice
Yeah.
che ha voluto che i bastoncini non si incastrassero proprio nella struttura perché magari per alcuni, per lui per esempio, è più comodo poter togliere l'elemento che tiene le carte, perché a volte mentre ci lavora è più comodo averlo sul tavolo, o si può semplicemente pensare di usare la vaschetta, perdonatemi, come contenitore. Ok.
So this is decorated. This is basically what they did is this is the plain one. You get it plain. And when
Uh-huh.
decorated, this is by Christelle, one of my design team members. Just a little bit of thin layers of white paint, as you can see here, the base.
Yeah.
Or you can use white paint. You can use gesso. You can use anything, just a layer. And this is all the ephemera that we released last month.
Oh,
All the literally just cut a piece of ephemera and she decorates all the sides with it, and that's it.
that's
Oops,
beautiful.
this is
That's
fell here.
beautiful.
Let me just put back this one, and this is her card. I'm going to show you her card in a minute as well. So that's one example. We have this example here. This is by Alex.
Oh,
Again, painting everything, and then you have this one that you can remove. Obviously, to remember this one you can remove. Stamp different images. This is our border from the July collection. Our dies as well to create the title. So
that's
this
really
is that.
beautiful.
So you can translate this while I'm showing them
Yeah,
different examples.
sure.
Steampunk
You
now.
don't need to prime this, right? You don't
You
need
don't
to
need to
prime.
prime them. You don't need anything. Just straight
Ok,
away.
allora non avete bisogno di mettere nessun tipo di primer, quella che ci ha fatto vedere prima aveva semplicemente un pochino di bianco e le decorazioni ai lati erano semplicemente dei cut tagliati. Quella verdina invece, che meraviglia, mamma mia, quella verdina invece aveva una base di colore, delle timbrate, le fustelle dei bordi. This is just so beautiful, you know, all of the cards put in there together, it's just a masterpiece.
Let me
I
just
love
while I
them.
show you this one, I forgot to show you those cards here.
These are just beautiful, and this resembles the die, the basic shape dies that you made. The border.
Absolutely. All the houses, the fence, everything. And actually what Christelle did in her box, let me just bring Christelle's box here. What I like about Christelle is she used everything the same way, the box, the cards and everything. However, oh, let me just put, okay. What she did is here, all her cards are inside, but if you notice, she put a few, and then each time there's a separation, just she cut a plain one. And she was telling me the other day, like, for example, this is her Christmas card here per theme, and then there's separation, and then here is the other theme, and then there's another theme. Just a little bit of card, just separation. For example, if you're working on, some people do swap, they swap this card, so you
Sure.
can do different sections, different categories per theme, per color, or this is what you receive, this is what you're gonna send, or it depends. So you also sometimes just cut some like this, and this, if you notice, is a normal piece of paper. She
Of
cut the
course.
base using that die that I told you cut for you the base and one of the
Yeah.
borders. So
One
you
of the
can see
borders.
she just did them all separately.
Ha fatto tutti i divisori, cioè amiche ossessive compulsive
It's
è roba
those two.
vostra.
She used those borders to create her own
Those
cards.
borders. The crazy organizing people that the popular our customers who are going to love the fact that you can organize them.
This one, for
really
example,
clever.
here, no paint, nothing. This
No.
is our paper.
Oh,
She
this is your
just cut
paper.
the
It's the
shape of the
size.
paper and stick it here. So you don't have to paint. You don't if you don't like to be messy and all of that, this is easy. Just before you, basically, the trick is before you assemble it. Let me just remove one side.
Yeah.
For example, this side here. Before you assemble it, bring your Let me give you an example. This is,
Queste
for
rivestite
example,
in
the
carta.
paper. Bring your paper, put it here, draw around it,
And then you
cut
cut
it,
it to
and then
size.
stick it so you get the right size, and do the same for all the side that you want to decorate.
Questa è decorata con la carta, semplicemente le basi prima di assemblarle, posate sulla carta, si disegna il contorno, si ritaglia ed è meraviglioso. It's amazing.
And
I
the
really
inside
love
as
it.
well. Yeah, and the inside as well. All our paper. This is all our cardstock paper. And then once you finish, you add the ribbons. Can you see the numbers here? Ribbons. This is the numbers here. I love the numbers are all small ribbons just to decorate the finished touches.
That's beautiful. E poi ha decorato con i rabon e i fustellati.
Oops, let me just put the... And then you can create different... I love all of this, like have a Christmas shape. They have different
Oh, the
borders. They have
Halloween.
Halloween. So it's like all different cards, all different size. But also like in the markets, most of the memory decks are all basic shapes that you find in the
Mhm.
markets.
Yeah.
Not most of them. We did our research, all of them. We got all of them are like basic shapes. And oh, I can't allow myself to say that sometimes I find them a bit boring as well because they're all like basic shapes that we've seen over and over and over and over. So
But
we
that's
want to
true,
create,
and you
we want
cannot really find anything new. I mean, ever since I started the business, I probably have seen like 5 dyes, three
yeah.
brands and 5 dyes, same shapes.
That's what we
So
want, something different. We want people to take their craft into another level.
I
Are you ready? Now I left the last box for you to show you because it's from my Italian design team member, Donny.
okay.
That's the Italian one.
What's the name of the Italian team member? Sorry,
It's called Donny,
Donny,
DLNI.
Donna,
Donny with an I at the
Donny,
end.
Donny, Donny.
Donny,
Okay,
Donny Jess on
that's
Facebook. So this is
beautiful.
my Italian design team. She created this one. She decorates all the side. Even the flowers are our dyes from the July collection. She added a lot of
Oh
glitter.
my God, it glitters.
Yeah, everywhere. And that's her card. Look at the first card. So this is a lot of people think that let me bring it. A lot of people were not a lot of them, but I saw some comments saying, "Oh, this is a Halloween one." It is
Oh,
Halloween
I
if you
I
want to
thought
use.
so
But
too.
it's not Halloween. It's not
It's not
Halloween. It can
Halloween.
be Disney. It can be Manor. It can be anything. Look at that. What's Halloween about this one?
It's a fairy tale one. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Look how cool is this one. That's not Halloween at all. Or this one,
Oh,
Princess. So that's not Halloween at all. It
not at
depends what
all.
color you use. It's up to you how you wanted to color it. I love what she did with this card. The fence is long, as you noticed before. So she cut half of the fence and she did stick it here on that background one. So she can also change the shape of all of them.
That's so,
This is
oh
my
my
favorite.
goodness, this
This is,
is
I
so
have to remove it. This is a
beautiful. Oh my
masterpiece.
goodness.
This is, I have
Che
to remove
meraviglia.
because look at the dimension. Italians are creative. They are.
I know. This is so beautiful. Now my customers are saying we need to start swapping and we need to start swapping memory cards.
Absolutely. And that would be
Absolutely.
really good because, yeah, that's be really good.
Yes, I
And then she
love
just
it.
put some spray ink inside. Can you see? She just sprayed the colors to match the outside. This is just ink sprayed, the same
Oh,
that she used it outside. So that's how the boxes.
those are really beautiful. Quelli erano colori spray. Ha colorato perché comunque è un MDF, quindi si può colorare anche con gli spray. Oh, what a bunch of beautiful things you're showing me there.
Yeah, so let me show you the inspiration with the dies now. And I will try to, if you're not sure which die we use, I'm going to put
Okay,
them next to me here so it should be quick
okay.
for me to flick through them. And actually, the first one is this one. I just want to show quickly, not this one, this
Let's
one
see.
here. Because you have the memory decks, obviously, you have
Yeah.
all the embellishment, but you have also this, like you can create aperture inside. Like if you do shake a card, you do anything, or like Donnie did here. Donnie, what she did here, she put that box. Can you see the square inside?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That's a
but you
frame.
don't have but you don't have to use the frame with the memory decks. We have a card, look, just with that
Oh, that's
square.
so
Nothing
beautiful.
to do with memory deck. And then using all the other embellishments from the same set here.
Labels. Yes, those
So
are
now I'm gonna show
beautiful.
you all the cards. So look at this one here. If I press here, it lights up.
Oh, we really like it.
It just lights up. So the night even better.
Of course.
Let me just put them aside. I'm gonna show you all the different cards.
Oh, I love it. I'm Tim
This
Brown,
is
so I
another
love
one.
it.
Yeah. Look at the fence here. Use completely different.
Oh, oh my God, the fence looks totally different depending on who uses that.
Clearly,
This one is so beautiful.
absolutely. You told me earlier you thought it's Halloween, and I told you now it's not Halloween. It can be also all year long. I'm going to show you something else. Can you imagine that this one can be a Christmas, 100% Christmas?
Sure.
Let me show you.
Oh, that's so beautiful. That's okay. Oh my God. Who did this? This is
This
so
is Cass.
amazing.
This is Cass, my design team from
That's
that's her
so
Instagram.
amazing.
Yeah. Can you see, like, it depends what color, what thing you use with it. It can be all year long.
Oh, Jess, just Donnie, that's beautiful what you made. I don't know. Do you live in Italy? Because your name totally sounds English.
Yeah,
You're
she's Italian. Yeah, she lives in
It's
Italy.
Italian. Che
Yeah.
meraviglia che hai fatto. Oh my God, this is so I really love the pencil tips that you put in there in that die. That's so beautiful.
I love all these borders. Can you see with the glitter there and all? So they all our can you see the glitter on the top bits?
Yes.
So all our dies, I forgot to say, they cut and they emboss too. So two in one. They're cutting dies and embossing dies.
Okay, I will just tell that because nobody, it's
Can you
not
see?
really easy to see. Tutte le fustelle hanno dei dettagli, a parte il taglio, hanno dei dettagli embossati che danno una dimensionalità ulteriore, sono meravigliose. Oh my goodness. They are just in love with what you're showing. Oh,
You can create steampunk like this. Sorry.
oh, beautiful.
So I'm trying to show you all different styles, so
Sure.
different
Thank you.
colors, something for everyone.
I always tell them all of the supplies can be dressed up in different moods and different styles and
Here you
become
can see the embossing more.
that's so beautiful. Yes, it shows really nicely there. Sei italianissima di Lucca.
But you can do all these houses on their own. You don't have to use it with the memory decks.
Of course, all of the details that you add to the dies are completely versatile and can be used anywhere else. Tutti i piccoli pezzettini che ci sono all'interno delle fustelle sono delle cose meravigliose che possono essere usate a prescindere dalle tesserine, sono tutte da collezionare. Adesso la Clay se le ordina tutte. Oh.
I love
They
this.
are so lovely. Oh my God. And so different. Your design team is really spectacular. They really offer a wide range of
Thank you.
inspiration and
Those,
colorful
yeah,
tips.
those border I told you can use them also on their own in a card, so you don't have to use them with memory decks. And look at this one, all these edges. Can you see the edges here?
Yeah.
Are with this top die here, the top die.
Hey, that's beautiful. That's such a beautiful
Yeah.
effect.
I think I just have a couple more to show you. So all these borders here, you can create apertures and pockets in your cards. This is just a card with the memory decks holes if you want to put it.
Well,
And this is the one that I showed you earlier
of course, that's
also
really
with
beautiful.
that.
Is that your
Okay.
paper? The background, is that your paper?
Yes, it is our paper. Yeah. Everything
Good.
I showed you, everything using 100% Holland Create
Of
products.
course. Yeah, I was just wondering if it was a made up of
Yeah,
colors and
yeah.
layers, but it's
Okay,
your
let me
paper.
show you now the album covers. Let's talk
Yes,
covers and
andiamo alle
albums now.
cover degli album. E niente, le dobbiamo comprare tutti.
So we have three covers. We have them in
Uh-huh.
white, we have them in brown, and then we have them oops, sorry, did I lose you? Am I still here? Yeah. So we have the
Okay.
white, we have the craft, sorry, and we have the black.
Yeah.
And few things about well, again, I'm a lazy crafter. I'm not gonna spend hours creating because you have to cut the three pieces, join them, create the covers and everything. I would rather decorate them more than create the structure.
Okay. That's
So I
easy.
want
So we really love easy made things. So
absolutely. And also, like, I used to create journals and albums a lot in the past. I used to do them a lot, but I didn't do that much recently. So I wanted to come back to do them. And I was thinking, like, do you know what? Why can I not do two in one? Come back to do them, but also create covers that is easy and make my life easy and just create and decorate. So that's why we did three. And the other different thing is not only it saves you time when it comes to 30 how to say it's not only quicker because it saves you time on creating the structure, but also we made sure to, because it took us ages to do those to find the right suppliers. The material
mm,
used here, they are all uncoated high quality paper, which allow you can stamp, you can throw any mediums, paint, watercolor, gel medium, gloss, anything you want. It's steady. It's a 950 the thickness.
oh, so you mean even the black is uncoated? Because it's really
Yeah, yeah,
difficult to
yeah.
find
Look,
covers that are oh, that's great. Let me tell
they
them.
are they are oh, let me show you the black one. It's also uncoated. You can stamp, you can do everything, and it's you can do
That's
hit on both and you
beautiful.
can do everything.
Oh, just let me translate that because it's really hard to find uncoated cover,
Yeah.
ready-made covers. So it's really important to tell them. Queste copertine, oltre ad essere un modo veloce, lui dice, per ovviamente non ci toglie spazio al creare, no? Perché non dobbiamo costruire, adesso non so come tradurvelo uncoated, però ci si può timbrare sopra, ci si può spruzzare colore, non hanno quella patina. Non si dice plastificato, ma adesso non ve lo so tradurre, ma sapete che su tutti i binder generalmente c'è una sorta di laminazione opaca che comunque rende abbastanza impossibile timbrare lì sopra. Questi invece sono timbrabili e sono meravigliosi. Oh my, this is beautiful.
So this is the first one. This is using the brown cover,
Brown
the
color.
craft cover. So this one here using our paper from
Queste sono
last
le
month's
carte.
collection is just here stuck on the front with a little bit of distress oxide brown all the edges to enhance the edges. Same thing on the side, the spine and the back. And inside decorated the same way, the inner how to say, the back of the front and the back of the back cover. And the inside here is so easy. Basically, if you look, to know how easy to look. It's just literally a piece of cardstock that you fold every like every centimeters and create kind of those zigzaggy triangle ones, and then you stick your page within each page there. You see, and then you can open it fine. You can open it, and then you just turn your page. You can decorate. You can put pockets. You can do and decorate them the way you want. So this is one of the easiest way of just creating your book binding. So here she did only 4-5 pages, but it depends how big the crease it is, how big where you fold. For example, if you score at half centimeters and then you see them, of course, you can have more. You can do up to 10-15 pages inside.
Of course, depends on how much dimension you need.
Here it's 5.5 centimeters. This one.
Ok, allora il dorsino è 5,5 centimetri e questa è una spina molto semplice fatta praticamente con la tecnica a fisarmonica, e poi dipende, lì c'erano 5 pagine, ma dipende ovviamente con quante pagine volete mettere, ce ne possono stare anche 15. Questa meraviglia qui, oh, this is so beautiful.
Yeah,
this is the black one, right?
Yeah, this is the black one, and this is how it opens. As you can see, this is how it opens. You can add different and this is, you don't have to have any structure here. You don't have to measure anything. This is literally just pages that are you stick page on the back of the cover, both front and back, or the inside, and then just add pages to it, add pockets. This is all ephemera last month, all these small pockets and holes, all our paper. So literally the covers are from this collection, and all the decoration are from last month's release. You can see here, and you can also put this one inside.
Queste sono quasi tutte carte. This was sort of a folio. That's a really clever way to use that. È quasi un foglio quello, perché in realtà hanno decorato solo le alette. Avete visto come si ripiega? Quest'idea la rubiamo. Oh, how cute is that?
So, and this is very easy. This is actually, you can do a lot. So you two kind of books that she created it here using watercolor paper. So you can do all your pages, our journal, or just write. Here she just put a little bit of paint. She can write something with the glitter, but you can do whatever you want. And also, when I saw this one, I was thinking, if you fold it like this, there's still a lot of gap here for me. So I can do the two books or notebooks here on the sides, but also I will definitely put another structure in the middle to add more pages, because you can easily fit more.
Sure. You can easily fit something else in there. Yes, that's really
absolutely
clever. Oh, this is so beautiful. Che bello.
And even it's all our dies inside the Halloween ones. And
oh, so that has a ring. That's rings.
Yeah, so this is if there is a tutorial on our Facebook group, All Create Fanatics. Actually, the tutorial is by Donny, the Italian one.
Okay.
The video. So I saved the video is in there, and I pinned it to the top. So if you go to pinned or featured post, you find the first one there. There's a whole tutorial how she created this one. So not this one. Her video is this one, which is exactly the same thing. That's her project, by the way.
That's so
and then she showed exactly how she used here the rings and the system and all of that. And she put all her memory decks inside.
Oh my.
So she put all the cards.
I love it. It's so colorful. I really
so you
it.
can do that. That's another way of using those covers. So literally, there's a lot of possibilities and chances. Or what you can do, you can go so easy like this one, where you can you decorate your cover. This is just an example. What she put here, only she put 2, but you can do just to show you an example. This is only elastic bands. Can you see?
Of course. Yes.
This elastic. So you can move those, for example, here. I'm going to just move them the sides a little bit more. And then you can put
And you can
as
add a
many
lot
as you
more.
want inside. You can do like literally as many as you want. And then you can put 1 page on each, or you can even do 2 pages for each, 3 pages, 4 pages for
Oh,
each, how it's called, for each elastic, and then do as many as you want inside. And this is another easy way of just binding all your book and creating all your albums.
that's so beautiful. But how about the rings? They are the discs, right? Did you
Yeah, the
show
disc
it?
rings. Yeah. Um. So we have our own discs coming. It's just we had a little bit of delay with the manufacturer, so that they will be with our next release, and we have 4 yummy colors.
I was so going to ask you. Ci hanno fatto I dischetti. Geni del male. Oh, this one is so beautiful too. I
And
keep
this is
I keep
also the
repeating
structure.
myself. You are showing us so many beautiful things.
Yeah. Look how easy is the binding here.
Yeah,
It's just like scoring paper and then sticking
yeah,
them. And then in each page, you can stick your pages inside. So she did stick the page here, and then you can do another one on the back, and then you can do as many as you want. Depends. Even for me here, for me very generous, because look how much spacing she left in between.
yeah.
So you can even put more. But I understand why she put a lot of space, because she used all the 3D elements here. So
Of
when you have a
course,
lot of 3D, you need a little bit of space.
of course. Guardate che meraviglia questo qui invernale.
And the last one is also by Donny, the Italian one. She used
Ok,
denim, the
Gianni,
jeans.
dobbiamo parlarci. Cioè, se hai voglia di venire in Piemonte, guarda, ti offriamo un bunette. Cioè,
I
devono
love
ancora
it.
uscire. This is so beautiful. It's fabric, right? It's covered with
Yeah, it's
fabric.
denim.
Right?
It's
Oh,
literally
it's
jeans.
denim. Yeah.
It's jeans, yeah. Look, can you see here, even with a belt, where you put your belt and everything? So creative, honestly. And then inside, the structure is so easy as well. What she did is exactly the same as this one that I just showed you before. She just used it in black. That's why a little bit hard to see in the camera. And then she
Yeah.
put her pages inside, and then she decorate, and then you can decorate all the other pages, and you choose how many pages you want. The choice is yours.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
Okay. Let's move to the washi tapes now. Oh, just before I move to the washi tape, I'll show you just some examples I was working on. So this is, for example, my cover. Me, what I did is that instead of,
Uh-huh.
so I stamped directly on some of them, as you can see on the packaging. That's my examples on the packaging, the black
Ok,
and
gli esempi
the,
sulle
yeah, the
confezioni sono
black
suoi.
and the crafts. But also sometimes where I create my scene in, let me show you how, in a normal card. And then I just cut it
You
into
call
three.
them normal cards. They look like
Huh?
masterpiece. You call them normal cards, they look like masterpieces to me. Lui le chiama card normali, capito? Cioè,
So and then I cut it into 3 pieces, and then I'm just gonna stick each one here, leaving just a tiny space in between to frame them up, and then you have your cover. And it's exactly, I did a normal simple card here with the black, and then I
oh,
cut it into 3 pieces, and now look at my cover.
that's so beautiful.
And this
Should
is
you
our
ever
collection
decide
with the
you want,
houses. Do you remember collection with the
I
houses?
remember them, yes,
Yeah,
totally.
that's what I
Should you
did.
ever decide you want to get rid of these mini albums, my customers are really so willing to give them a house.
Do they have space?
They have a lot of space. They will make space for these.
So yeah, that's what I decorate with this one. And the last one is here. But this one actually it's bring the next project. So this is I decorated also just using the
Oh,
washi tape that I'm gonna show you in a minute. Look,
solo washi tape,
this is
ragazzi.
in 2 seconds you do it because it's so easy. Even the butterfly is the washi tape, the large washi tape.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
it's a
my.
new washi tape. I don't know if you noticed there's a butterfly like this.
Oh
And
my.
that brings me to the washi
The
tapes.
washi tapes. Arriviamo ai washi tape. Anche la farfalla grande è un washi tape.
I did a live for you last time and I told you the 5 facts about our washi tapes. Do you still remember the 5 facts, our washi tapes?
Are you questioning me like we were in high school?
Well,
No.
not you, your customers, because they clearly remembered my tea holders. Let's see if they remember the 5 facts.
Ok, ve li ricordate i cinque? No, dice, visto che siete ricordati il portatè, no? I cinque fatti, i cinque elementi del washi tape? Li abbiamo?
Yeah, do
Ce li
they remember them?
ricordiamo? I've just asked.
I would be
Somebody's asking.
disappointed if they forgot.
Okay, just let me ask you. Somebody, that's a really recurring question. They ask me, what kind of colors do you use to color your illustrations? You
Uh,
always use quite a mixture of colors, right?
Yes, I use mainly Derwent Inktense, the Inktense one, because I want something to be intense and vibrant.
Okay.
And this is like 80% of my work with that. And then at the end, I always add a little bit of, how to say, sometimes marker, sometimes acrylic like Posca or Molotow, anything just for some details. But the majority is Inktense because they are very vibrant and
Intense.
intense.
Okay, okay,
Derwent. Yeah.
okay. There went. They are not responding to the 5 facts. So
I'm disappointed. Tell them I'm
I
very
know, but
disappointed.
they spotted you. They spotted the tea holder. So you know that kind of gives you a hint on what kind of customers I have. Everybody has the customers they
I
deserve.
should be
So
more concerned now.
I know, I know. I will understand if you don't want to come to a class anymore, but I will try and explain. Will you
Okay,
tell us
so
about the
absolutely. So
five
we have
facts?
8 washi tapes. We have 8 washi tapes, and they are all the layer type washi tapes. So if you notice our washi tapes, we have two kind of. I don't know if I have another one here. No, probably not. So if they, for example, come into your shop or in a fair, wherever, and they saw our product, if they saw the red dot that says, let me see the camera, the focus on it, where it says layer type here.
Uh-huh.
If there is this red dot, means is a normal washi tape plus you can create an image with it. If you don't see this one, it's just the normal classic washi tape. So that
Okay.
red dot makes the difference on the packaging. So
Okay.
that's one.
Okay.
Now let's start with the 5 facts.
Five
So
facts.
the first fact, all our washi tapes are 10 meters long. Instead,
10.
what on the average in the market, they all the companies do 5 meters. I only know one company does 10 meters, but everyone else does 5 meters. We gave you 10 meters, plenty of choice for you to create with. That's fact number
Ok,
one.
sono fact number one, sono 10 metri e invece di solito sono 5. I will just tell them about the dot.
Yeah,
Quel
yeah.
pallino rosso significa che sono sia washi normali e che possono anche essere stratificati. Ok?
Okay, fact number two, most of the washi tapes, I mean, I'm a crafter. I have washi tapes for all the last 15 years. Probably I have drawers and drawers of washi tapes from the past, and I either never use them or I just use a little bit and then I get bored because most of them, they have 1 or 2 centimeters of dots or chevrons or whatever motif is to repeat all along, which is the same all the time. Where our washi tapes, fact number two, we give you 40 centimeters of unique patterns before it starts repeating. So even if you cut a small piece today to create because you only needed that, the next time you work, you have another. Next time you have another. So it gives you it makes all your project looks different and makes your role more interesting for your money. So you don't have to have exactly the same color and the same patterns in all your projects.
Ok, l'altro fatto è che in realtà hanno una striscia di pattern che si ripete che è di 47 centimetri, quando di solito in realtà il pattern che si ripete o è un pois, uno chevron o quello che è, oppure comunque è il medesimo. Invece questo è tutto diverso, il che rende molto differenti i lavori che vengono fatti con questi washi tapes.
Yeah, fact number three,
Sì,
it's all our washi tapes are made of paper. And
paper.
so that's why I call them more papery, less plasticky. Where a lot of in the markets, if not all, there's a little bit shiny effect of them because there's a little bit of plastic as well. So when you put them, it's mainly for the finished use of them. Where ours, because I'm made of paper, printed on paper, so it's like 100% paper. The only layer of shininess is the print on the top, but everything is paper, and that allows you to stamp, to ink, to use glossy accent, to use paints, to use any ink, splatters, anything on the top because it's paper, it takes it. And let me prove it to you. You can also hear it when I tear it. Listen to the paper. This is
Yeah.
paper, not plastic. You can tell that this is made of paper. So it's also easy for you to tear if you want just a small section or small bit here. So
Ok.
because we're crafters, we love to make our product all the time look different and personalize them. So you can add any colors you want or any mediums.
Ok, altra cosa, terza cosa, sono fatti di carta, quando in realtà la maggior parte hanno comunque una mescola che prevede anche un pochino di plastica, infatti sono molto lucidini, qui la parte lucida è solo proprio la stampa, perché sono 100% carta, vale a dire che ci possiamo timbrare sopra, ci possiamo spruzzare l'inchiostro sopra, ci possiamo mettere glossy e possiamo anche strapparlo, il rumore che fa è tipico della carta, non tutti i washi sono di carta.
Yeah,
Ok?
and fact number four is with this our washi tapes, the layer tap ones, you can create a full image just with the washi tapes. It's literally just layer 3, 4 stripes, depends on the size how you cut them,
Mhm.
and you create a full image. For example, this one here, what is it? The one next to me, this one here. This is
Mhm.
all actually just on its own as a normal traditional, not traditional, I would say classic, as a normal standard washi tape. Let me just open it. As a
Assolutamente.
normal washi tape here, oops, let me just open that one. It's already very, very interesting, very beautiful. You have some butterflies, you have some compass, some textures, some numbers and formulas. It's already nice. But if you put all these pieces together, you create a whole project like this one. Look at this, the image. So you have the compass, you have the depth and dimension, you have the focal point, you have the background, the foreground, the background, everything, which is really, really what I like about this washi tape is you can create. Some people are not confident enough to create their own background or the layerings. They're not sure, oh, is it enough? Where to stop? Did I add more? So this is gives you everything in no time. And because
Okay.
also we said fact number two, you can, and fact next number three, you can color them and everything. This is exactly the same one, but we color the
Oh,
butterfly. It's just add colors because it takes, this is just with watercolor here. It takes all the mediums on the top.
oh my goodness, wonderful. Allora, lui dice che li hanno anche pensati per il fatto che, essendo stratificabili, hanno all'interno del pattern, che è piuttosto grande, tutta una serie di elementi che possono fare da strati. Lui dice magari qualcuno non è particolarmente bravo, non ha ancora imparato o non ha voglia di mettersi lì a fare uno sfondo particolarmente laborioso. Questi sono perfetti perché fanno già tutti da solo e tra l'altro sono, come avete visto, colorabili. Mi sta disarticolando la mascella. Ok.
And fact number five, which is the last one, is with this washi tapes, you can create not apps, sorry, you can create 25 cards. So can you imagine just one roll for £5.99, you know how much is that in euros? We sell them for one roll, you create 25 cards. So literally, that's why we give you 10 meters also can to allow you to create more. So if, for example, you want to create Christmas cards and you want to create on a series, on invitation card or anything, in with one roll only, you create 25 cards. You don't need anything else. This is literally just washi tape on a piece of paper. And then you can add colors or sentiments if you want, or you can leave it as it is, also beautiful. Some of them are black and white, some of them are colored already.
It's beautiful. Il fatto numero 5, l'elemento numero 5 è che con il contenuto del rotolino del washi tape si possono fare fino a 25 card, quindi in realtà i 10 metri sono sufficienti per fare tantissime card in serie, se volete. In realtà la card che ci ha fatto vedere è fatta proprio solo con lo sfondo creato dal washi. Ok.
Then yeah, I'm just looking for the other washi tapes quickly behind. Oh, there it is. And so this is our 8 washi tapes, the layered up ones, and we have 2 others new because we have 10 in total. So this is our layered up, and those, if you look, they don't have the red dots,
Okay.
which means they are
Those
not
are
the
not
layered up.
layerable.
This
Okay.
is, which means more, I would say, more of the standard washi tapes. However, ours, we don't create, we have to make them different. We have to do something different. So this is not the layered type. This is the stamp, postage stamp
Yeah.
washi tapes. So this is beautiful, like they're all perforated for you. Can you see all the holes and everything? So this is the stamps, and the more you open, it's same concept. You have all the 4 facts. It's more paper, less plasticky, which means you can color, you can decorate them. You have yeah, also you can, as papery, easy to tear. You see, you just remove them and you have your stamp, like the post to send the cards and everything. But also how cool they are to decorate your project, to add a lot. But again, you don't have only 1 or 2. The more you open, the more different they are. And we have them in 2 different color palettes. So this is kind of pinkish, I would say a little bit more joyful colors.
Warmer,
And then the
yes.
other one is more antique, vintage, steampunk, or just a little bit darker color for the
Okay.
people who like that color palette. So while you translate, I'm going to show you the second one.
Ah, this one is so beautiful. Oh, the pinkish one is good too, but this one is just mesmerizing.
You see, and I'm going, and the more I'm going, the more you see, the more you see. Again, so easy to tear. And I love the fact that you have the perforated effect and you get those kind of all these very like the postage Franken stamp.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah, so this is other 2 that are not the layer type. This is to get all this beautiful postage. And of course you can use as a normal use of washi tape. You don't
Of
have to
course.
do all of that.
Or you
Yeah.
can use it as an embellishment, which never hurts.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me just now show you the mock-up of all the
Yeah.
8 ones with the inspiration. What are the others? Oh, of course, everything got mixed up. Because now I'm looking for them, I'm not going to find them. So let me just show you the inspiration, and then if I find them, I'll show you the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see here, this is the first card. So this butterfly is one of the washi tapes. So if you put them all together, you create that butterfly with the background straight away. And here we add the glossy accent on the top.
Amiche gustine.
And the campus here and the flowers and everything, this is another washi tape. Can you see if you put them together, this is what you get, everything else. And this one is this one is number 115. It's called
Il
Antique
115.
Wayfinder.
And how about the butterfly? Which number is
The
that? Do you
butterfly
remember
is
it?
this one, 117.
Ok,
It's
117 e 115, segniamocelo un attimo. That's so beautiful, and that's so easy
this
made.
card, clearly, yeah, if you look here, this card is literally washi tape, stripe of washi
Washi
tapes.
tape.
The only difference is the sentiment is ephemeral. The word, everything. In no time, you do a card like this. How beautiful is that?
It's so stunning. I totally love it. You would never say it's just washi tapes. I mean, it's so
It's
detailed,
washi
it's so
tape, yeah.
beautiful. And
Yeah,
of
you can
course,
tell
it's
your
not
customers,
shiny.
yeah,
And of
you can
course, it's
tell them
not
that it's
shiny.
literally,
So
yeah.
it's paper. So it's really brilliant. The result is really jaw-dropping.
Okay,
Oh,
create small one like this. Let me show you. This is the other one I showed you earlier with the butterfly, but with using different colors to it.
yes. That's really beautiful too.
This is another one. All this background, like antique colors. This is number, is this one?
Yeah.
Is number 116.
116.
Yeah. Or you can just cut small pieces like this. Can you see? All these postage stamps to decorate a canvas. Or you can use all these small butterflies in the background. This is another washi tape to layer it up, which is number, what is it? This one.
Ok,
It's
questo è
118.
il 118.
And then look at this background.
Oh
All
my,
this
it's so
background
beautiful.
is used with this one, 114.
114. This is really beautiful.
So all this card is used with this one, but remember I showed you earlier the album cover.
Yes,
This
made
one,
like that.
look.
So
And this
stunning.
is the butterfly from the other one. So I did it in the card and then I just fastly cut the butterfly without the background because I wanted to be the 3D element here.
Ok,
This is washi tape, washi tape.
questa è la farfalla incollata su, c'è il washi che crea la farfalla incollato sul cartoncino e ritagliato. Che roba meravigliosa.
And we have this one, the background also is.
Ah, this is beautiful, so beautiful.
Yeah, this is the butterfly with all the details. And this is the butterfly again, just fastly cut on a different background. This is
I
the
really like
letter.
this.
This is the letter with all the flowers and everything. This is also all washi tape. This is number, not this one, it's
Questa
this one,
qui è
number
la
113.
113.
So yeah, so this is the butterfly. This
There's
is the
a
other one I showed
really
you.
huge
That's the letters.
range.
Mailbox.
Oh,
There's also
beautiful.
mailbox. Very
Beautiful.
vintage mailbox. That's that. Look at this one. Two washi tapes put together. Can you imagine that this is a washi tape? The
No,
only
you would
difference
never
is
say.
at the end, when we did all the washi tapes here, there's the flowers is a stamp here and here. You can stamp on the top. All the rest is
Questi
washi
sono
tape.
timbri. You would never tell.
Yeah, the butterfly again.
It's endless possibilities because they can
All
be
this,
combined.
yeah. It looks like the cuties and the flowers are on the top of printed paper, but it's not printed paper, it's the washi tape. It's that
The
butterfly
washi
one,
tape.
the
Oh,
black
wow.
one. Yeah. This is another one. The butterflies, I can tell my design team loved it. It's everywhere.
And it's beautiful, so I'm sure they loved it.
Yeah. Look at those postage stamps.
Ooh.
She cut them, Janet, and she put them all to create kind of mosaic backgrounds.
It's beautiful too. That's another brilliant idea.
Look at this one, a tag. This is all washi tape, and then this is stamped image. Oops, this is, I need to flip it again with the butterfly and the glossy accents. I think I have a couple of more. This is all our washi tape.
Yeah. And also the butterfly, the 3D butterfly comes from the washi
Yeah,
tape too.
it's the same one. Can you see
The
it
same one.
underneath?
Oh, okay. I
It
saw
just
that.
cut. Yeah, it just cut there. This is the small butterfly, and the other one is the large one. This one is the large one.
Good.
And this is all washi tape, repeated twice, the composition, and then added picture. You can do scrapbooking, you can do anything with it. Can you imagine?
Of course, that's easy made. That's so beautiful.
And that's it. That's the last one. Also with this is all washi tapes, and then this chest oxide on the top to color them all differently.
Okay. It's
That's for the
endless
washi tape.
possibilities with those. It's very easy.
Absolutely.
It's very
Absolutely.
easy for everyone.
So now there's one thing left to show you, and then we can do a quick demo. It's the Circus Collection, Janet Klein, the cuties.
Sure. Sure, the
Yeah.
cuties. Adesso ci fa vedere le occhiute.
Okay, let me just move this.
Customers just love the cuties. They are such big fans of them.
I love them too, and especially this theme, the circus one. I just love it so much. Just quick recap of the stems. So there are 4 A7s and 3 A6.
Eccoli qua.
I love Misty.
The fortune teller. I just love them.
And this is the alphabet. This is the most requested one from our customers because they love all the Jana Klein sentiments that she writes. And so we did the font that is exactly the same size as all her sentiments and exactly the same font. So now you can create your own sentiments.
Your own
and you have the
sentiment.
capital and the small letters. And plus you have all the symbols and the numbers.
And the
Plus
numbers.
a couple of tag and flower.
Ok, quello è l'alfabeto che ricalca il font usato dalla disegnatrice, dall'autrice delle occhiute, e della stessa dimensione, così che possiamo scriverci i sentiment come Janet. Oh, stay in balance. They are so good. I mean, your design team is totally genius. They are awesome.
You like a brown, there you go.
Yeah, I'm Tim Brown.
I'm Team Green.
I'm Team Colors, but browns do really touch my heart.
They're all good. Look at this one with the tons. I love that circus tons. But I love how the minute you change the color, it looks different. Look at the blue one here.
I have a request. Are you ever planning on making dies for the cuties so that
What?
we do not have to fussy cut them?
Oh, the matching dies. Well, why not? If there's a request, yeah, why not?
They are softly requesting. Remember, they know what your kitchen looks like.
Look at this, how cool, black and white.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Yeah, even the dream here is all from the alphabets. You create your own titles.
So beautiful.
Oh, look at the colors of this one.
Oh my. Every piece is just so much better than the previous one.
All this life is enjoy the show. All this are the alphabet except circus.
Ok. Tutto il sentiment è fatto col timbro dell'alfabeto, a parte la parola circus. Oh my.
That's, yeah, the fortune. This is using the dies that we did. A few more, just a few left. I love this one, how she put the string here to balance. Yeah. She's walking on the string.
Oh my God, that's a dimensional. I thought it was just drawn. It's a dimensional
it's a string. Yeah.
Ha messo il filo per l'equilibrista. Oh my, this is so beautiful.
Look at this memory decks. You have the memory decks here, the circus, but look when you open it.
Oh, I never thought of making it foldable. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, you can, because you don't have to cut the sizes.
Oh.
I will show you also that in the demo.
Sure.
I have a couple more just to show you quickly. Look at this one. And this is the card, like, you just
walking card.
Look, we keep bouncing. This is by Donny. This is the Italian samples now I'm showing you.
Donny è bellissima.
This is Donny as well. This is the cupcake.
Oh, the cupcake holders?
Yeah. She created curtains with them. And then she cut the top of the tent and she put it here. How creative is that?
I know. Some people see things where we do not see anything but the object that was born to be. You know, I would have never thought of that.
Yeah. And look at the last one. It's a popcorn.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
That's the last one, yeah. This is the alphabet, and this is our dies.
The alphabet dies.
And guess what the popcorns are? It's the cloud from Jana Klein.
Cloud. Oh my God. I popcorn sono la nuvoletta. No, non ci posso credere. Who did this?
This is Cass. This is Cass. This is from Scotland.
Genius.
I think that's all for what we have the new
Oh,
collections.
that's
Let's have a play now.
enough. That's more than enough. Our eyes are shining. You showed us so many beautiful things.
I hope the customers are liking them.
They are just crying their eyes out because they're counting how much they're going to have to spend on your new release, which they haven't bought already. It's
Let
so
me,
beautiful. I hope you have good stock of it.
well, yeah, it depends which ones, but pretty much, yeah, it's only releases, so we still have much, but we will see.
Okay,
The only thing that we don't have a lot of stock of it is this one, is the box, because
it's the
it's something
box.
new we're doing the first time. We weren't sure, but also because it's more specific for memory decks mainly. You can use for storage as well, obviously. So that's the only one that is running really low. And then we're
Okay.
not gonna get restock this side of Christmas. It's gonna be till next year. So this one, if anyone wants this, you need to be quick. The rest we
I
have a
will
good
tell
stock.
them.
Yeah, the
Allora,
rest we have a good stock.
agite in fretta se volete il porta memory Dex perché non ne hanno tantissimi perché era un prodotto nuovo, perché non sapevano come sarebbe andato e quindi in realtà non tornerà prima del prossimo anno. Lo riprenderemo ovviamente quando ritorna, però prenotatelo perché è tutto prenotabile e quindi vi invito a prenotarli perché già penso dopodomani, no vabbè, dopodomani magari no, non so se hanno spedito l'ordine che ho fatto oggi, ma insomma il reintegro arriverà abbastanza breve, ma ne hanno pochi. Ok, I just set the alarm alert saying that they have low stock of that, so you need to be quick.
You need to be quick, indeed.
Quick.
Tell them, and then tell them they need to start an Italian group for swapping memory decks.
We're going to start it. We're going to start it on our group. Dobbiamo iniziare un gruppo di scambio, ho detto, per le memory decks.
Okay,
We're going to
so
invite you over.
absolutely. So what I want to do here is I want to show you so I'm gonna create some memory decks cards, but I'm gonna use the washi tapes for them and show you how quick it is. But at the same time, so you have an idea. So this is our memory decks. So sorry, this is our washi tape. So I picked a couple here, just two
Uh-huh.
different color palettes. As I said earlier, you just need to cut small pieces and it's so easy. So on the website, you already have the mock-up of the full image.
Mhm.
It works exactly like the jigsaw puzzles. So you have a full image
Okay.
and you just have to follow it to create it. And the only difference is here, when you have memory jigsaw, sometimes you have beginners, you have pieces, thousands for advanced and all of that. And with the washi tapes, you decide what level you want and how to do that. If you cut small pieces, you would end up with the big pieces difficult. If you cut long pieces, it's easy to make. So for example, I
Okay.
cut the first one here. Just follow the example to see where if it's a top or a bottom. But also, if you're not sure, just cut second piece and then see. Just try it like this. Does it sit here? Doesn't look like. Does it sit here? Yes, it does.
Yes.
So you just put it. And then what you do is just try to line it up. And this is the magic that I like about it, about this washi tapes. You just try to line one bit. And then when you do it, that line, if you leave a little bit white here, you can always remove it quickly because it's low tack. So it
Right.
doesn't damage your paper, nothing. So you just put it back and then just lay it up properly. And then when you do that, I love how it blends in straight away and create that kind of a perfect transition between the two. And then I'm gonna cut small piece here
Ok,
and then
I will
just
just translate
try.
this in the meantime. Dice, sì, allora adesso ci fa vedere delle memory decks fatte con i washi. Dice, più il pezzo è piccolo, più è difficile. Se volete fare una cosa facile, tagliate un pezzo piuttosto largo. Delle cose scaricabili? No, no. No, diceva che ci sono le immagini che vi fanno vedere la parte, il disegno completo che si può comporre.
I
Quello
got
che
this
volete, il livello
straight
di
away.
difficoltà lo decidete voi. Se fate un pezzo piccolo sarà più difficile, se tagliate un pezzo grande ovviamente sarà più facile.
So yeah,
Ok.
so that's what I'm doing. So it's a bit quicker.
Ah,
So I'm gonna do two, so I can work on two projects at the same time.
ok, ce ne fa
So
vedere
again,
due.
you cut this and then try to line it up to have something perfectly done. And then
Ok.
once you find the right bit, try to put it like this. And then that line in between kind of disappeared because everything blends in together, which is really good. And then you see the full image at the end. But also because it's kind of more papery, help you give it that look of like unified look of paper.
Yes, it blends in together very easily. You would never say it's washi tape.
And then you add here. So for example, here I'm doing small, not small pieces, roughly 8 centimeters, I would say, 9, definitely less than 10 centimeters. But if you can do it a little bit longer, you can have a little bit more of the background around the butterfly. So you don't have to do it like tiny, greedy like I did
Okay.
here. You can go a little bit bigger than that if you want, and you have more species. So this is my 2 images. This is my starting point and my focal point. Now I'm
Okay.
going to grab my dies, and I'm going to pick 2 dies what I'm going to use them with. Maybe I can do, oh, well, let me this one put aside because I'm going to show you something different with it. I can actually just cut it with my scissors like straight line, and then use the borders to give it a different look. And then the bottom one, I use the memory dex one for it. Also, it's an option.
Of course, potete anche semplicemente ritagliarlo e usare poi il foro per inserirlo all'interno del vassoietto, perché è già fatto. Oppure tagliarci intorno con la fustella.
Decision, clearly, I don't know
It's
which die
very
to
hard to just
use.
close your eyes and pick one.
Okay, this one
Okay, good.
and this one too. These are the 2. Okay, so let's do that. I have my machine here next to me.
Uh-huh.
So you have your 2. And the good thing about this memory dex one, you have all the matte and layering. So you have 2. You have the main frame and then you have the inner one. So you have the 3 dimension. You can work only on one of them, not both, because they both have the hole if you want. But if you want to have dimension, you can layer them up.
Ok, tutte le fustelle hanno 2 strati perché possiate usarle sia singolarmente, quindi uno strato e anche l'altro strato, oppure usarle insieme e dare quindi un po' di dimensionalità. Io per la dimensionalità sono sempre felice. Ok.
So I'm gonna this one do it in a different color later, and this one is the first one. I'm gonna do it with this color. I'm just gonna put
perfectly fits.
Perfectly fits, yeah. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of tape here just to secure it when I do it through my washing machine, through my cutting machine. I can just put it here and a little bit of white. I don't mind the white there, so I can decorate with something else.
Sure.
Actually, I want a little bit white there.
It looks distressed. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm securing this one here. And then the other one, we said we're gonna use this die for the second image. Let me just remove my paper, it's still on my pads. Let me move my pads. That's that. And maybe for the second one, I'm thinking if I should use the matte and layering, or if I use straight away the main frame. I can use the main frame straight away, or I can use the inner one and then matte and layer the other one. Maybe I'm gonna do this so you can have nice 3D effects. Again, I'm just gonna secure it like so. Bring my machine here.
Okay.
Let me make it close it too.
Sure.
Sorry.
No worries.
I started with a very tidy table, and you should have seen how it is looking.
Well, crafty tables are never tidy.
Yeah, and I will end up with 1 centimeter to craft on.
I know. I can relate.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing that way. Just put it here. Run it through my machine. Luckily, it's electric, so I don't have to do anything. Save me some time. I told you I'm a lazy crafter.
I'll tell you a secret. I broke 2 of those machines.
You broke 2?
Yeah, 2 during my live streams. I'm so proud.
Yay! How did you do that?
I'm probably not very delicate with using it.
So that's
I must work on that. So how beautiful is that? The white part that you can see that you left visible on the left side is so beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring a different color. So I'm gonna just run quickly my other main frame, which is the outer ones.
Okay.
In a different color. The next one I'm gonna break is my plate. Look how it is now.
Oh, you know, they get curved a lot more with this machine, I believe.
Yeah. I use the Big Shot, the switch. Is that the one you broke?
Yes, 2.
2, not just one, just in case I forgot.
The second time I broke it, I refrained from telling Sizzix about it because I was afraid they would, think I was making it on purpose. But I'm probably not too delicate because I do a lot of things during the live, and I'm not really delicate with my tools. And
I see.
I broke 2. So no, not switch machine for Clelia, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. So this is all my bits here.
Oh, look at that.
Of that. Just easily fits in there.
Guardate che meraviglia.
This one fits in there. And then you can create those two like so. You glue
And they're
them.
ready.
Yeah, they're ready. Add the sentiments if you want, or you just keep them as they are. And let me just get glue quickly.
Yep. Guardate che meraviglia. C'è in 2 passaggi. Washi.
You can use any glue you want. It's just a piece of paper. You can do also double-sided tape if you prefer. Like so. You can also maybe use some distress oxide if you want a little bit of to distress the edges a bit. Like
You
so.
can even add some dimensional foam tape, so
Absolutely.
it pops it out. Potete anche metterci lo spessorato, dice la Cle.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to show you something quick, just so you have an idea of how to use this ones here. There you go. And you have your 2 cards. You add your sentiments, you write something, you add some other stamped images if you want to stick them, and they're ready to go in your box.
They're ready to go, just in two passages in the machine, and just a little bit of layering. It's amazing.
Absolutely, it's so cool there. And the one I was telling you later here, this album, as I told you, like I just put my cards and then stick them here. So this is so easy. I'm just gonna show you like quickly. I'm gonna do. Which one should we do, the front and the back? Because I did them earlier like that, but I can change them actually because the passage. Now actually I have to put them like this because I put the rainbow when I colored it. Otherwise we look so weird. So what I want to do here is just put my cards in the front, decorate this book. Also, what you can do before sticking this, you can put a ribbon here and then stick this one on the top, so it's easy to close it later if you want.
Dice, prima di incollare le parti sulla copertina, se volete potete anche mettere un nastro che gira tutto intorno, perché in questo modo avete già la chiusura. They're asking me, what kind of paper do you use for coloring?
I use the Paint On Clairefontaine.
Paint On di Clairefontaine.
Do you know? They're always in Frankfurt upstairs, the big booth.
Yes.
The big one.
The huge booth, yes.
Yeah, they have all sorts of paper.
It's not a watercolor paper, though, right?
It is multi-technique. You can use it for all techniques. Watercolor, acrylic, gouache, and alcohol.
Ok, che è una carta che si può usare con qualsiasi tecnica, è una multi-technique.
But they can use they can, if, for example, it depends what medium they're using. If they want watercolor, they can use any watercolor paper. If they want, look at this one, now I decorate them. If they want, how to say, acrylic, if they want to use any, depends, alcohol markers, so they choose the type of paper they want.
What medium you're using to color. Dice che potete usare in realtà qualsiasi carta, fate solo attenzione al medium che usate per colorare, che sia adatto alla carta, perché poi per il rivestimento dell'album non è fondamentale, cioè vabbè. Those are so beautiful.
Yeah, and then what we can do now is for this one to decorate them, we can also, as I told you earlier, I need to find that piece that I cut earlier. You can choose, what do I have my paper? So I have my paper here. This is the one we have. So I removed all the packaging. I removed all the back, and they put them all together like this because they look so good and so yummy and colorful.
They absolutely do.
So you can choose all the ones, for example, the same colors. Obviously, I'm going to go for all the green ones because I'm a green boy. So I'm going to do anything that has green. I'm going to put it to sides. And then the small pages are for the front and the back, and the large A5 one are for the large sides. Okay, so I'm going to do this one will fit well with it. A little bit of contrasts, I would say. I think actually I need two because I only have the front and the back for the small ones.
I will just ask for a question. These are printed papers. Are you ever planning on doing some digital downloadable content for people using your items? They're telling me that your backgrounds are so beautiful, they were never going to be able to replicate them so beautifully. So besides the paper, are you considering doing any digital content?
Digital? No, we're not
No.
considering at the moment digital. But they can. But this is some of them are literally my backgrounds. Created them here, printed, and this also because you said paper. I just want to add a detail. It is a paper, but it's a cardstock paper. This
It's
is
great.
350 GSM. This is
It's
not like
really
this
sturdy.
one. And also, it's all uncoated. You can stamp, you can ink, you can color, you can do acrylic paint, you can use for jelly print, and you can use anything for it. So this is like very steady and perfect for construction. And also, if you notice all of them, not a single one we use the color black. We only
Uh-huh.
use the color here. So for you to add, you find that you can keep them as they are, they're perfect, or you can also add on the top. But also, other
Okay.
thing is some of the details you can never create yourself. If you look closely at the design, there's a tiny, tiny white script. You can never do that. Even if it's a stencil, a fine stencil, you will never get that fine it is. And then you have
That's
all this
true.
beautiful color, yeah.
Those are so beautiful. Ovviamente non andranno in digitale per tutti i vari motivi, secondo me, per cui di solito si resti ad andare in digitale. E poi dice, in realtà queste sono carte che sono pensate poi per essere basi per lavorare, nel senso che potete usarle così, ma potete anche lavorarci sopra, timbrarci, usarci la gel plate, insomma, milioni di possibilità. Adesso ci fa vedere come decora la scatolina del memory Dex.
So because I want the green, I want my
Yeah.
covers to be green. I'm not going to draw on the green because otherwise we see the lines later. So I'm going to draw on the back. So when I
Ok.
cut it, I stick this one to the front without those lines.
Ok, quindi siccome vuole usare il verde, gira la carta al contrario.
Just to draw the line, so easy, draw around it. It doesn't have to be perfect because you can always remove later the excess with the
Sure.
scissor. So I'm just doing a guiding lines basically.
Ok.
Like so. Let me just hold that one in place. When I remove it, you will see that probably it missed some details, but it doesn't matter. You see?
Ok.
Don't know if you can
Questa
see
è
it
la
here.
linea.
And then take the second one and do exactly
Okay.
the same thing.
And what do you use to remove the excess? Do you use a scissors or
Just the
a
scissors,
nail?
yeah.
Okay.
You can use the sanding things as well.
Yes.
I don't know how you call the sanding tools, but me just with the scissors. But also when I cut, I try to when I use my scissors, do not cut outside the line. I cut inside the lines. So make
Inside
sure
the
this
lines.
so this way I would not have any excess.
Ok. Lui di solito taglia dentro la linea, si vede che è veramente molto preciso perché io se taglio dentro la linea manco dei pezzi. E lui dice che poi usa solo le forbici per togliere l'eccesso, ma si può usare anche la limetta per unghie o il buffer per le unghie.
So as you can see, I'm cutting inside the line, not outside the line. So I will have kind of that a little bit of leeway that I will not have any excess, and also it helps me later when I do when I stick it to my cover. So I'm doing that.
That's a beautiful noise of the paper being cut. That's
I love the
me
sounds.
too, me too.
And because it's cardstock, it's very thick, so the noise is even
Yeah.
stronger.
Yes, it's sort of asthma, you know, it's relaxing. It's something you could fall asleep with.
Absolutely, it's therapeutic. So removing this excess, and now I'm gonna do just these small
Okay.
pieces, like so. Or you can, of course, as I said earlier, you can ink, you can do acrylic paint, you can stamp, you can do ribbons like Eva
Mhm.
did. For example, this one I showed you earlier when we were translating the steam pack. I forgot to tell you. This is okay. This is our metallic embellishment, which is those gears here. But all the rest are our ribbons. All this here
Oh,
are ribbons. This is
uh-huh.
metallic, but all the rest is our ribbons. Look how cool they look with this.
It's totally stunning.
Yeah.
La carta è quella che abbiamo già, se c'è qualche set che volete in particolare che magari non abbiamo più, scriveteci che ve lo facciamo arrivare. They're asking me about the papers that you're using. We already have stock for those, but maybe we're out of some of the numbers, so I will just collect the requests. Do you have
Yeah.
good stock of the paper?
The paper we just got a bigger
Good.
stock of it, yeah. So we
Good.
have it
Good.
because we restocked all the September one that sold out, and then we
Okay.
restocked everything, not just the September to make. Because now the closer we get to the Christmas and New Year, we don't do a lot of restocks in the next year. So kind of September, October is our last chance to restock everything if we want it to be with us before Christmas and to last us all the period till the New Year, because not much happened in December in the craft industry, you know that. So we just
Of course.
So we just restocked everything like as much as I can. Yeah. For example, this is just one done, and then this is the side that I want. You can either stick it
Oh,
straight away on your card,
oh, look
or
at that.
before doing that, you can just let me find a brown any color. You can just
Scrivetemi
take a
per la
little bit
prossima
of
anche il controllo.
yeah. You can just take a little bit, for example, because the green. I think with the brown will look good. Green and the brown will look really good. Just a little
Brown
bit
will
of
look good on
ink.
everything.
Yeah, you are Team Brown, you see?
Yeah,
You
of
would love
course.
that. So I'm just doing a little bit here on the edges.
Oh,
And then
look how it brings it out.
yeah, and I'm working on my piece of MDF because at the end I'm gonna cover it so you not see it. So just a little bit here, a little bit here and there. Just a little bit. Let me now do this side.
It really gives you that extra, the extra plus. It's so beautiful.
Absolutely, yeah.
Guardate come lo tira fuori, il colore è una cosa meravigliosa.
Look at that, and it adds that
That's
bronze. It looks
beautiful.
so good. So this is just like that, and then I can decorate them later. Well, let me just stick this one with the glue so it doesn't move, so I don't have to keep. Um,
No, lui adora il verde, sono io che sono Team Brown.
adore il vert, adore.
Adoro.
The vert is green, is it?
Green, yes, because somebody said and understood that you were Team Brown. You're not Team Brown, you're Team Green, but you still love brown. So we can forgive you.
Just because I'm doing the live for you, I use the brown, but I'm back to my
Thank
green.
you. Thank you. Ho usato il marrone solo per me.
I wanna just a little bit on some places. It will look good to have that little bit of mix, maybe here at the edges, a little bit of that green. It will really enhance that patterns and everything. I think that's there. Maybe a little bit here, just a little bit of green. There's small details you don't see when you add them, but at the end, all they adds up a lot to your final look of the project.
Of course.
It looks so good. So you do that, and then you do the same for all the other sides. You can also do exactly the same thing on the other side if you want both sides. But because this sides are both the same, so what I cut earlier, it will also fit perfectly in this one. And then you decorate them. What you can also do is, what I want to do, yeah, this one, the washi tapes with all these beautiful postage stamps. So now you can use this one to decorate that piece here. So you can just cut small ones. Let me just cut a few and then decide which is the best color and the best way of doing them. So maybe this one.
Then you have so many ephemeras that you can literally decorate like 10 boxes with just a single.
Absolutely. But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking before adding this one, if you don't mind, let me just leave them here, to use a little bit of ribbons to add
Uh-huh.
them. So yeah, it will look good with ribbons as well. But the question now, where did I put my ribbons?
That's a difficult question.
That's a difficult question, but I thought I had the. Oh, there they are. I found them. Miracle.
Okay, good.
Do you remember when I did the live for you and I showed the ribbons?
Oh, yes.
Back in March.
Yeah, it was the first release of the Robins, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I show you something? I was telling you like how long they last you, and this is my original pack of 10. This is exactly 10. Look, I still have them because I only cut small pieces and I leave them. Look how long they last you because you don't have to use everything, just sections. Look, for example, here I only use a circle here and small splatters that I need that for project. This one, I only have this little bit left. But they last me since March, you see?
Since
And this
March.
one now I'm gonna add them, I'm gonna work with them. Even these small details, I'm not gonna bin it. This is beautiful texture to add.
Okay, oh, just let me translate this. Lui ha aperto tutti i suoi pacchetti di Rabona a marzo quando abbiamo fatto il live insieme e ne ha ancora. Io penso che la Germanella sarebbe orgogliosa.
And literally, this is my original one, so I don't have to add. So maybe I'm thinking now to add this bright.
That will look amazing on that. It's just a beautiful brown, a beautiful green. Sorry.
Yeah, I just need to find. Where did I put my stick? I put it in one of the plastic bags. Don't lose it. Oh, there it is. I have 10 sticks, but when you look for them, you don't find any.
I know. Tell me about it. I keep losing things during my live
Yeah.
streams. customers are used. Sometimes I just leave them there while I search for things. I'm such a
They used to it
bad
now.
host.
So I'm just gonna use just these platters. I don't want everything. And do not press too hard because you don't want the lines to look later on your paper. And look at that. Look
It
at
just
that.
melts in. It's beautiful.
This is what's on the paper, and look how it matched perfectly. It looks like the same.
Perfectly. It's just beautiful.
And of course, I'm gonna put this one, save it, because I still have here for the next time. And then I want something a little bit contrasty. I
Oh,
don't
look,
want
I just
those.
wanted to say hi from my newly member of the family. It just
Oh,
jumped in my
hello.
chair.
Oh, cute.
Big fan of yours.
What's the name?
Ronald Winsley.
Wow. Hello, cutie.
He's gonna stay here.
And because you like the brown, maybe I'm gonna use the word art from this
Thank
one.
you. Sto usando questi marroni per me.
Just because it's you.
Thank you so much.
So,
Really
yeah.
appreciate it. Now he's walking on. No. Look,
There
in
you go.
seconds.
There you go. I now have the word art added. I just want maybe just a
That's
tiny
beautiful backgrounds make it made easy.
easy, and then you just keep playing. Of course, you can stamp. I don't have my stamps here, but you can stamp. You can create anything you want with it. One last bit, just this brown dot, because I want to balance that with a little bit of brown, because there's a lot of green now, and I don't want the balance to look a little bit offset. You see, straight away added that dot here, and a couple more here. See, even if you want to grab just that tiny, tiny dot, you don't need to use the large ones, just the small dots. And then finally here, those,
Sto
and
usando
then
tutti i
promise I'm
pezzettini.
gonna stop because that's
No,
my problem
no,
with the rub.
we're
No,
just
but that's
not
my
seeing
problem
you.
with the rub-ons. If I start, you can't stop me. The other thing what you can do another way, Clelia, is before you cut it, before you
You can
cut it,
decorate it before you cut it.
the only difference is you need to draw on the side that you're going to decorate, because if I
Of
want this
course.
side, I have to draw this side. But I can do it quickly because I'm going to cut inside the lines anyway. So I don't
Okay.
have to, and I can show you something different how we can decorate this one before cutting it. Because
Okay.
I want to use those stamp postages, but I want half of them and some of them. And also when you do it in the right size, you can choose which section you want to appear, because I want a little bit of white so we can
Okay.
layer things, colors and everything. So I don't have to have busy background, so it gives me kind of variety.
Ok.
So I'm just gonna do this one.
Adesso ci fa vedere come decorare la carta prima di tagliarla. Lui dice ovviamente se la decorate prima di tagliarla bisogna che vi facciate il tracciato sulla carta prima di tagliare, cioè è dal lato giusto, scusatemi, dal lato giusto, perché così avete il confine entro cui rimanere, no? Adesso ci
So
fa vedere.
yeah, we can do colors here slightly different. I have different colors here because I have blue, green. I know the brown works very well. I'm gonna add maybe I'm gonna add a slightly base of brown, but I'm not gonna add ink, just whatever I have left here. And I'm just doing
Ok.
it a little bit here, whatever left around the edges.
Ok.
Like so. Move a little bit to the green, but probably now I'm going to go for the crushed olive, which is slightly darker.
Okay.
I love this
I
color.
am
Look how
just
cute. Look how
making
cute.
a few of your products that are sold out available so I can restock.
That's good. Tell the
Okay.
customers, do not forget to support Clelia and the small businesses, okay? Tell her we need Clelia, we need people, we need to keep our shops going. We need to
Thank
support each
you.
other.
Thank you. Dice che continuate a supportare i negozi piccoli perché sono lui è andato da su perché sono importanti.
I know it's very hard for you to translate it because it's about you and about your
I know,
shop,
it's
but
kind of
tell them like you know what you're doing after this life. Support Clelia. Tell them that. Otherwise, I
Thank
would
you.
look for my Google Translate and pronounce it with my broken English,
Okay,
my
that would be
broken
really nice to
Italian.
know, to hear. Dice di supportare i negozi piccoli da cui comprate perché sono un bene prezioso. Sapete che loro escono adesso da un'esperienza non particolarmente positiva, insomma, sono ancora in piedi, hanno fatto un lavorone e sono molto felice che siano ancora qui con noi. I just told them you went through a rough time, as we all know, and that you're still standing and kicking, and that's so precious that you take time in this particular moment of your business to share this time with us and with all of the retailers.
Thank you.
It's so much appreciated, and everybody's so willing to support you throughout.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Grazie mille. Is that correct?
That's totally correct. Steph is doing a good job.
Yeah, she's doing a good job. Yeah. So I just added some of the inks and I added some of the postage stamps here and there. You can of course stamp as I said, but I want some rub-ons, but now I want something different. You see the rub-ons, how versatile they are, and you can use them with anything. Can you see here we have a little bit of purple? Here is a big chunk, but inside there's only a little bit. But I have one of the rub-ons that I didn't use for ages, which has a little bit of purple. So I'm gonna use this one, even though it's a color that I hate the most, but but
Oh no,
fine.
I love all colors. It just
I
makes me
can't stand
smile that
purple.
you still have the release papers. I lost them like 5 minutes after I opened the
Look
bags.
at that. Look at a bit of just a hint of purple here and there. And the good thing about this, you can also do it on the top of the stamped image, on the tops of the stamped washes and all of that. Now I just need a proper how would say splodge or something that will pop more. But what color? Decision. I'm going through all my rubbles here, by the way. If you see me disappearing because I have a lot in front of me and I'm thinking like which one?
Well,
Okay,
making up your minds about what using is probably the hardest part. So I always tell them, don't think about it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
And the good thing, look, Lydia here. This is an example you can translate for them. I want this blue dot because it's very contrast. It's pop, but it's too big, so I don't want all of it. I just want part of it, but I don't want to waste all of it if I'm gonna cut just section. So I'm gonna put it here. Can you see my black line underneath?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna rub just the section that I want, and I'm gonna leave this one on my rub-on sheet for next time. So you can choose even which section you want to transfer. You don't have to rub everything because I only want that side here. So I'm just gonna rub the side that I want. And you see, if you put your stick stops here, you will not transfer the rest. You will just transfer.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Literally, look, can you see? And now I'm gonna save this one for another project. And then here I had only what I wanted. What I can do also, if I want this other circle, just to have balance up, I can put it, for example, here, the other sides. If I want from here, the other side, for instance.
That would be so good.
Yeah, but I'm looking just for small splatters, maybe with a...
Cioè ne ha rabbonato metà.
I can add later. Let me cut and then I will decide. So let's give me an idea. But also here, the stems, I want a little bit outside. So now I'm going to cut just the section that I need. And that's really good. So it's allowing me to...
One of my customers told me that if she tries to rub on just a part of the design, the whole sheet will come off. It's probably what happens to me too, because I'm not delicate. So
no, it's just like I always say, be delicate because not only you don't want to transfer everything, but also if you press too hard and you're not delicate, you will have all these lines later on your paper and then it doesn't look good. But if you do it gently, it will rub. And if it doesn't rub, just check and then come back and add it more. But most of the time, it will rub, trust me. You see me how I do it. I don't press much because I don't like having those lines. I know it's a bit of textures, but it's sometimes not in the right place and all of that. So I prefer control.
I found my way not being so delicate by using a round head bowl. You know, they are much easier to use if you're sort of lucky. So
so it's working for you.
Yes.
Well, if you find your way, it's working for you. That's all what matters.
You know, it's crafting. Nothing can be a mistake. Everything can be made up. So
Absolutely. At the end of the day, it's a piece of paper. We don't have to worry about it because we craft for the fun. We craft to enjoy it. So we don't need pressure. We don't need deadline. We don't need rules. And we just enjoy it. And I always said when I craft, for example, this is the time I'm spending with you is priceless for me, because I'm a crafty because I love crafting, not because I need to achieve. It's not a competition to
Of
start with, but
course.
also I don't need to achieve anything. You see, even on the ribbons, I can add colors easily.
That's beautiful. Yes.
And I don't need to achieve anything here. It's just do it for the fun. If I
Oh, that's
finish
nice.
or I don't finish the project, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I spend a priceless time with you.
Yes, that's the me time I always preach about. It's always so precious.
Absolutely.
We tend to be misled by the fact that there's always something more important to do, but taking care of ourselves and dedicating time to what we like to do is so priceless. And we do tend to forget that nowadays. So it's, there's no mistakes you can do. There's just more embellishments you can use to cover up something not perfect,
Yeah.
according that perfect is not really something we
I,
should care
yeah,
for.
I have some excess of ink. I'm gonna just remove it in the back, because we're not gonna see the back, because I'm gonna stick it on my card.
Of
Removing
course.
all the excess because I just want a little bit inside with less
Uh-huh.
ink, just a tiny bit, to
Just a
bring
tiny.
everything together. And this is with almost no ink. There you go.
Okay.
That's my first one. Now I'm going to bring the second one and do it here. And then you just follow that example and you do the other side. You see, I spend less than 5 minutes putting the box together, but I'm spending all my time decorating the sides because that's what I like.
And that turned out beautiful anyways. I mean, it looks like it's been so complicated while it's been very easy and very reasonably timing to do. Quick and easy, and anybody can do that with no
Absolutely.
effort.
Look at those two we
That's so
created, and I
beautiful.
can put them together. I just love them so much. So and then you do the rest with the box, whatever you have, the front, the back. You can do the inside if you want as well. You can do the inside. You can just put the choose the piece of paper you want. We have what are the sides? What did I put on my sides? And now I lost the rest of the box. Oh no, they're here. No, this is not this one. I don't know where I put them. Oh, they're here.
What I
Sorry.
usually do is opening a new a new one when I can find it.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I love this green here. So I can use it, for example, for this front one, or you
Uh-huh.
can use it for the back one as well. And then you keep decorating, and pretty much
Yes,
that's it. And then
that's it.
when you finish, you put those cards that we created together inside. So this one just quick ones with the as I showed you with the I'd say with the washi tapes, but you can add more cards to it. So let me put those together. I know we only did two sides, but
Yes,
still, I'm gonna put them together. There you go. And look how they clip perfectly.
they click perfect and they are just so easy made and they're so beautiful. I can't stop saying that
Is
because
it the
nothing
front or is
furniture
that the back? Oh no,
anyways.
this is the back, yeah. There you go. They clip. Done. You heard that. You heard the clip.
Great. Yes,
Yeah.
it
That's the
clicked out
satisfying that's
loudly.
the satisfying sound. You know that it's in. And you know that okay, it's perfect now. There you go. That's my box. I just
Oh
decorated the
my,
sides and I'm
look
gonna
at
do the
that.
same for the front, obviously. Bring this one in.
So the goal of the day is that each and every one of us must have a memory deck box. So we need to decorate that and we need to fill it with
Absolutely. You
lots
can
of
tell them
cards.
that. Tell them this is a challenge for you. Abs says, I want all of you to own a storage, to buy a few or a couple of those dies and
Guys.
start. And then when you finish them, we can start swapping them.
Ok, I will just translate this. Allora, ha
Yeah.
detto che vi dà un compitino. Ognuno di noi deve avere una scatolina, deve riempirla di card e quando è piena le scambiamo. You are in trouble now because you said we are going to swap them. So you said we. So that implies that anytime I can get you into a class here, anywhere close, you are going to have to trade the cards with my customers.
Do you know what? I would happily do that. I'm not joking. You see, I thought maybe for the front, I'm not gonna put a paper. I'm just gonna
That's so
straight
beautiful,
away.
even just with the
Yeah,
shade of brown.
because I'm gonna do just this and then do my rub-ons and everything. Why not?
Yeah, you can just stamp on that. It's so beautiful, you know.
Absolutely, you can. For example, I'm just doing that here to the front, a little bit more darker edges and borders, and like so, and then adds whatever comes my way from rub-ons because that would be also
Whatever
good.
on the desk.
What, by the way, what did they say when you told them that about the? everyone needs to own one and swap. Are they happy? They want to do the
They are
swap?
happy, and they said they want you for a class here in Italy. I'm sorry, I'm repeating that, but I'm just translating. Just don't be mad at me. And they will take your word for that. So remember, these people are going to remember. They remember about the apron. So I said, you're in trouble because they are going to remember forever.
I'm sure they will.
Oh, that looks so beautiful on the brown.
Yeah, they look so good. And I picked this one because it's brown as well for you.
So that's my box.
That's your box. Yeah, work in progress. I started it, you finish it.
Good. I'll take your word on that.
Yeah. Let me do maybe. I'm glad I did it. Remember when you do hair, the ribbons will not work on the distress oxide before it dries because it's still
Okay.
wet. You see, all I did is I transferred my distress oxide here. Can you see? Because
You
it's
you
the
you
ribbons used
transferred it on
supposed
the
to be
rub-on.
white. Look at now, it's brown here. You
It's
have to wait for it to dry. Do not do this mistake. And I'm glad I did it live. So now they will not do it at home.
Ok, I will translate that. I
So
rabon non si attaccano sugli oxide quando sono ancora umidi, dovete aspettare di averli fatti asciugare. Mi ha detto che, non so se lo ricorderà, ma mi ha detto io la inizio, tu la finisci la scatola, perché quella scatolina con così tanto marrone è tutta mia. It's
make
so
sure it dries
beautiful.
first.
Can you fasten it up by heat drying it?
Yes, you can. Of
Okay?
course, you can.
Ok, ok. Potete anche asciugarlo con l'embosser.
And to be fair, I knew
Ah,
about this, but I don't know how I forgot it because Janet Pring, one of my designers,
ah.
she was doing TV shows with us while I was away. And then when I got back, I was watching on catch up, and then she did that, and then she was thinking like, "Oh, my ribbons is not working on this," and it's like, "Oh no, because it's the stress oxide is not dry yet." So that's why because it's still wet. And remember the this one always stick on a dry surface.
Dry
And then
surface.
I was thinking like, oh, I'm glad she did that mistake live. So even me now, I learned something, but clearly I did not learn anything.
Oh well, there's always time.
Absolutely, there's always that, and we learn from our mistakes, don't we?
Of course, but you know, mistakes in when we're talking about being creative, there's no really mistakes. I mean, you
No,
can
it's a happy accident.
happy accidents. Mistakes are just when you heat it up too much and you set fire on that.
Or when you break
Same.
your die cutting machines.
Or you break your die cutting machine and you're scared that the brand will you take all of the products away from you. But those are happy
Absolutely.
accidents. I really love the fact that you call them happy accidents. It's just
Happy
something I will
accidents, yeah.
just copy from you.
Yeah, and you can do that. Or, like I did, actually have another idea. If you don't want to spend hours doing that and decorate because you don't have time or you don't enjoy it, whatever, you can just use your washi tape and then just put all the layers up exactly like I did here with
Uh-huh.
exactly like I did with
With the album cover.
the album cover. You do the same thing. For example, this one. Let me just remove it.
Uh-huh.
The front. I'm gonna remove it, and then all what you do is just give me one any of the washi tapes,
Adesso
and now of
prende i
course.
washi e lo decora con i washi.
So what you do is, let me just open that. I'm gonna do it this way. Just cut stripes. Maybe do this one first. I don't know which side I start with. Doesn't matter, does it? Oops. Ugh. Let me just put the first stripe here.
And then you're just eliminating the excess
Yeah,
with
with the scissor, I'm
scissors.
gonna cut. Yeah,
Geniale. Fa gli strati e poi ritaglia intorno, quindi in realtà è un modo estremamente semplice ma efficace, guardate che meraviglia, di decorare le parti che compongono questa box.
like so. And then I'm gonna do the top as well. Maybe something like that. This is a big piece for just that tiny bit. So let me just put it at the end. Let me just put it at the end. Let me just put the excess
Ah,
so it's easy for me to manipulate. Yeah. Just taking those. And then you just cut the excess like so. And then you do
mhm.
all around and you remove everything around. You put them like so. Or you can even make them turn like that.
Here is the part.
Like so. One more here. And then you see? I took it also all around this
Okay.
way. It secures more the tape.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I want to do after that is I'm gonna use a glossy accent on some of the butterflies to really make them more 3D.
Some finish. Userà
Yeah.
poi il gloss sulle farfalle.
I love how you say farfalle. Is it a butterfly?
Yes, it's butterfly. You said it
Farf
perfectly.
farfalle.
Farfalle.
I know many words in Italian.
Of course you do. I bet Steph taught you a lot.
Bellissimo. I know. I love
Bellissimo.
bellissimo. Um, what's the other one? Oh mio Dio.
Oh mio Dio.
Steph all the time says that. All the time. Oh mio Dio. Oh mio Dio. I have no idea what is it, but I guess all the time. She says she has literally in her dictionary, I think only three words in Italian because 24 hours she's saying "Oh mio Dio," she's saying Santa Maria, and she's saying "che schifo." Those three words every day, all the time. God knows why and what other these words means. Santa Maria, I guessed. Santa Maria, I guessed it, but che
Holy
schifo
Mary.
and yeah, "Oh mio Dio" and "che schifo." Oh, I don't know why she keeps
Oh,
saying it.
you know what schifo means, right?
She told me, but I keep forgetting.
It means yuck. That sucks.
Ah, I see. Oh, yeah, great. That's why she keeps saying us there in the office then. You see, I
Maybe I
don't
shouldn't have translated that, but she told you
get
already.
So now when she said this next time, I'll be like, okay, I know that. So I'm just yeah. And she said, oh, something like Cacarino, something like this.
Che carino. How cute.
Yeah, she says that a lot as well.
She speaks Italian in your office. So she's teaching you around
So she's speaking in English, and then when she reacts in
in
Italian.
Italian
Yeah.
with hands because we
Oh,
use our hands
obviously.
a lot.
A lot. Yeah, that's the beauty, I guess. No one can take that away from you. Okay, so now I cut it to my small pieces. I can put them
Okay.
back here on the roof. So basically now I'm just playing, Claudia. If you want to say something or if you want to do it now, so you
Let's
lost me
see.
now.
Let's see if somebody has any questions to ask.
Yeah.
Ok? Avete delle domande? Intanto lui sta finendo di giocare, insomma, con questa scatolina, quindi se vi va di fargli qualche domanda, se avete qualche curiosità, magari mi avete scritto qualcosa, io non sono riuscita a leggere tutti i commenti, anche se qui si vedono abbastanza bene, ma fare tre cose contemporaneamente ancora ne la faccio. Quindi se avete qualche domanda, qualche curiosità, insomma, qualcosa da chiedergli, non sulla sua cucina, perché lo stiamo spaventando, non su quello vi chiedo, però se avete delle altre domande, io traduco e sentiamo che cosa ci racconta, poi magari lo lasciamo anche andare a mangiare a questo pover'uomo, anche perché da loro sono quasi le 8. It's almost dinner time, your time.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll just collect a couple of questions and then we can let you go. So you've gifted us with a couple of hours and that's so incredibly precious.
absolutely no time at all. And now I'm just inking this to make the edges look more turned and more bello,
Vintagey.
like
Okay,
used to bello.
bello, yes. Somebody is asking if the album covers will be recurrent products if you're adding more, and we already said that you were no, probably we were just talking, chit-chatting. We didn't
Yeah,
really
as I
talk
said,
about
like this
it.
is our first ones. We're just doing the small size. We definitely will be adding all the sizes and all the shapes and formats.
Ok, arriveranno poi altre misure e altri formati. How about the rings? When are you going to be?
The rings they be with so in I would say a month time, in 1 month.
Un mesetto, gli anelli.
Yeah. In 1 month. And we're trying to do rings, not just for the memory decks, but rings that works with most of the things, any kind of binding ways. If you do your
Ok.
planners or just organizing your cards, put them together or organizing things. So we're trying to do two in one.
Ok, stanno cercando di combinare la funzione degli anelli anche per, non esclusivamente per il memory decks, ma anche per tutta un'altra serie di esigenze come il planning, gli album. Of course, they're asking me for a class, but we're going to discuss that when you are a little bit quieter.
Absolutely. I
I
will pretend I didn't see that, I didn't hear that.
Next year. Okay.
Yes. Tell them I promise. I will keep my promise. It's just I don't know when we'd be there.
No worries at all. We have plenty of time ahead. We're not planning on stopping crafting, so just anytime will
Absolutely.
be okay. Avete altre domande, altre curiosità sulle fustelle? When is the next release? Next month?
We have one more for this year, which is November, but the
November.
rings will not be part of it
Non ci saranno gli
because
anelli.
I think because the November one is around, oh, I don't know, for stockists and distributors, it will be early month, so probably second week of November, around, I would say around the 15th. I
Metà
said
novembre.
around the 15th, yeah, not before that. That's for sure. It's tiny collection and it's the last one to end the year in beauty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have, you said it's a tiny collection, so what are we going to expect? Stamps and dies?
So there is 5 stem sets, that's I know.
Uh-huh.
I have them here, by the way, next to me. Yeah, just because it's you and your team, I'm gonna tease you with only one.
Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. Ci fa vedere un timbrino nuovo. Ok, I said the spoiler alert.
I know that your team will not forget now. They'll be. I just show you one of them, okay?
Ok, just one of them,
Okay,
solo
I have
uno.
5 in my hand. Pick number from 1 to 5.
3.
3 is this one.
Oh, the berries.
That's it.
Oh,
Spoiler,
okay.
that's it.
Okay, now Oblivium. Everybody forgets about this.
Yes, forget about it till at least the 15th of November.
Yes, we didn't see anything. He didn't share any
No,
spoiler with
nothing.
us. No.
Just don't tell my team that I showed anything.
No, no, we didn't see anything. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're
Well,
welcome anytime. I'm just gonna put this one aside.
customers
My
are saying that they really love your brand and that it's been amazing to see you here with all of
Let
the
me just
with our-
bring the camera maybe forward now. You
Sure.
can see me again. Oh, it stops again. What is it? Have to flip again, Claudia?
Oh, I don't know.
Hey,
Remember,
I'm
I didn't
back
know how to.
with
Okay,
my
let me
messy
just
hands.
okay. So we're back here. So everybody was just so happy and they are thanking you for your time and sharing all of the joy of crafting because that's what we get from you when you work. It's the joy of crafting. And besides the products that you're presenting, that's the main thing that I want to give my customers. That's joy. That's just me time. That's just enthusiasm. It's just space for yourself. And I really love how you do that. And I really love that people get it. So you're a really good communicator. It just flows through what you do.
Thank you.
So I really love it.
I literally just what I share with you here is literally what I share with anyone when I do crafting, which is my love and my love to my passion, basically, and my love and my passion to my passion, if you can say that. And it's a pure pleasure. As I said, I was just being myself in my place, in my happy place, crafting with you. Nothing was planned in advance. Just go with the flow. Showing you how easy the products work beautifully together, the layer up, how quick and easy as well. But also, thanks for allowing us and giving us this platform
Thank
to for
you.
me to connect with you, with the customers, but also with my lovely Italian crafters. And now all I'm waiting is their box and seeing their
Their
cards
box.
because
Look, I'm gonna
I'm sure they're not gonna forget about the apron and the
no,
teapot and the class
no,
in Italy. So
no.
I'm not gonna forget about this too. Tell them.
I will tell them. So, quindi, come voi non vi dimenticate del grembiule, del corso, lui non si dimentica del fatto che dobbiamo avere tutta una scatolina e dobbiamo fare uno swap. And we need to swap. Anytime you will plan a class here in Italy, we're going to do a swapping time and a
You know,
round table.
I've seen that in I don't know who's she in the USA. She does a lot of class and everything, and each time she go and teach somewhere, she always tell them like create some memory decks, and when they come to the class, before they start the class, everyone bring the cards they made and then swap them between them all. So when they go home at the end of the day, for example, they bring 5 with them, and they come back with different 5, and the
Of
next day they
course.
do that
We,
10.
we do
Whatever
that
you
with
bring is.
ATC. We do that with ATC. With you, we're going to do that with your memory decks. And it's going to be a new addiction. And it's going
I
to
will
be
remember
so.
that. I will remember that.
We're going to stick to that. No worries.
Let's do that, definitely. But also,
Okay.
everyone bring the box to see me how they decorate it as
Sure,
well.
ha detto dobbiamo tutti portare la scatolina perché vuole vedere come l'abbiamo decorata. We're definitely going to bring in all of the boxes and you will be so proud of every one of them. They're going to
I
be so
cannot wait.
beautiful. I know.
I
So
cannot wait.
lo ringraziamo tantissimo. Thank you so much for your precious time. I was so happy
Thanks.
and I feel so blessed that you found time to be with us and to craft with us and to laugh with us and to be scared by my customers.
Next time they're gonna ask me about something from here.
I suppose so. I suppose so. Yes. That's a fun thing, maybe.
Grazie
And
mille, grazie mille.
grazie a te. Thank you so much. I hope we're going to have the chance to replicate this event sooner or later with a new release, or anytime that you feel you have the time. I'm always available for hosting you here in a live stream or any event that you might like. I'm so happy that we can work together, and I'm so happy that you keep bringing us a lot of toys to play with. So everybody's saying thank you so much. Thank you again.
Yay! Donnie
And
is here. I just saw her comment. Donnie,
yeah, she was here all the time. Maybe you didn't see her.
Donnie. No, I was not looking at the comments at all because I was working, and
Of
now I'm looking
course.
at the comment.
Yeah,
Ciao,
she's been here
Bella.
most of the time. She's been so lovely.
Oh, there's even some French comments. Bonsoiré from Muriel.
Oh yeah, she's French. She's a customer that lives here, but she's French. She's French.
Bonsoiré, Muriel, et merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much. So we're gonna have to let you go for dinner. Thank you so very much. I hope to be able to talk to you again very soon in the same live stream. And thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Big hugs.
Buonasera.
Buonasera. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ragazze, ciao. Grazie
Ciao,
mille.
ciao.